The film opens with a powerful montage of Sonny Hayes, a former Formula One driver now in his early 50s, looking worn down, disconnected, and far removed from the racing world he once dominated. Now, 20 years later, Sonny works as a racing instructor at amateur tracks in the US, drinking too much and still haunted by the sound of his own crash always replaying in his mind. But things change when Apex Racing, a struggling newer F1 team stuck at the back of the grid, reaches out. That's when we're introduced to Ruben, an old friend of Sonny's. They haven't seen each other in years. Ruben reveals that he now owns a failing Formula One team and he needs a driver. He's desperate. His cars aren't performing, the team hardly qualifies in the top 10, and sponsors are pulling out fast. Ruben knows Sonny used to be an F1 driver and he begs him for help. He says, "If my team keeps losing, we'll go bankrupt. I'll lose everything." Sonny doesn't give an immediate answer, but promises to think about it. Meanwhile, we meet Joshua, also known as JP, the current lead driver for Ruben's team. He's talented but under a lot of pressure. Also on the team is Kat, a brilliant car designer. She's deeply involved with the technical side from performance tweaks to aerodynamics. In the garage, she asks JP to report any issues so she can start resolving them. JP responds by bluntly saying, "There are a lot of problems." Kat immediately gets to work, determined to improve the car's design so they can finally win a race. Soon after, Sonny arrives at the racing facility, surprising everyone. Most of the crew don't even know who he is, but Ruben lights up with hope. He introduces Sonny to the team. Sonny then gets into the car despite having driven older generation F1 models his whole life. He handles this modern car with incredible precision. He studies the track, analyzes the system, and begins serious practice runs. During one of the tests, Sonny crashes the car, but instead of panicking, he calmly points out a major issue. The car oversteers too much at high speed. Kat takes note of the feedback and commits to correcting it. As the next big racing event approaches, the team begins to prepare. In Formula One teams, there are always two primary drivers. JP is considered driver #1, while Sonny joins as their second. Together, they must help the team rise in standings. Soon, the famous Silverstone race event arrives, a 3-day championship held in the UK. Day 1 is Friday, where drivers race in free practice sessions. Day 2 is Saturday, which is the qualifying round. This decides who starts where on the final day. The fastest qualifier starts up front, and the slowest starts at the very back. The final championship starts on Sunday, the make-or-break race day where everything is on the line. Before the race, Ruben introduces Sonny to one of his few remaining investors, a man named Peter. Ruben explains that most investors have already abandoned the team, but Peter believes in them. Peter tells Sonny, "I know you've still got something in you, and I believe this team can become something big." Now the team must face the real challenge, the race. Since the Apex car hasn't performed well in earlier rounds, it's placed near the end of the starting line. When the race starts, all drivers fight to overtake each other as they chase points and glory. The track heats up, and the battle for first begins. At this stage, strategy becomes everything. One driver tries to block opponents while the other pushes ahead to secure points. This team blocking technique is common in racing, and it becomes an issue with Apex. Soon, both JP and Sonny step into leading positions side by side. But instead of working together like a team, they start competing against each other. They block one another, not allowing either to move forward. This kind of internal rivalry has always existed in racing, but it often costs teams everything, and unfortunately the same thing happens here. Neither driver backs down, and both cars collide and spin off the track. Just like that, they're out of the race. When they return to the garage, JP is furious. He shouts, blaming Sonny for the crash. JP is the team's #1 driver, while Sonny holds the #2 spot. According to the team hierarchy, JP expected Sonny to let him pass, not challenge him. The team owner supports JP and tells Sonny that following team orders is critical. Without coordination, the team can't win. Feeling the weight of failure, Sonny heads to the garage and lies in a tub filled with cold water. Moments later, Ruben arrives and lashes out. He tells Sonny he ruined the car and might even drive JP away too. "What am I going to be left with?" he asks hopelessly, but Sonny stays calm and reassures him, saying, "Your driver has a lot of potential, he just needs to learn." He then asks Ruben if Kat, the car designer, is married or divorced. Ruben shakes his head, saying this isn't the time for side distractions. Later, Sonny approaches Kat, who is working on the car's wings. He asks to speak with her privately and takes her to a nearby coffee shop. There, he gets serious. "We need to redesign the car," he says, but Kat refuses. She explains that every decision in the garage is made as a team, and she doesn't take orders without discussion. Then, in a slightly emotional moment, she tells Sonny, "Everyone's talking about you. They all want to know why you came back to Formula One after all these years." Before Sonny can respond, she excuses herself. "Finish a race first, then we'll talk again," she says. Sonny and JP both return to training. JP sticks to simulations and technical research, while Sonny runs laps around the track by instinct, relying more on feel than data. As race day approaches, the entire team joins together to build a stronger plan. The upcoming race will involve 52 laps, meaning each car must circle the entire circuit 52 times, with the goal to finish in the lead on the final lap. During the race, Sonny returns to the pit lane for a tire change. F1 cars typically use two types of tires, soft and hard. Soft tires allow for higher speed but wear out quickly. Sonny requests soft tires, but the team is reluctant to approve it. After repeated insistence, they finally grant his request. With the soft tires installed, Sonny returns to the race, showing great speed and control. Together, both drivers coordinate well. Their strategy works, and the team successfully qualifies in the top 10 for the first time, a major win that adds bonus championship points. Even though this was only the first qualifying round, everyone is thrilled. Their team is gaining momentum. That night, Sonny visits Kat again. She shares that she's now working on redrawing the car based on his feedback. She also opens up about her past, how she had once designed a car and showed her designs to her husband, but he mocked her ideas. That experience shook her confidence. In fact, her marriage didn't survive, and that's what drives her to prove herself in this race. The second qualifying round begins. JP remains in the top 10, while Sonny works to hold back the chasing cars, protecting JP's lead. Both drivers give their best and coordinate well. As a result, Apex Racing climbs to 4th place in the standings. It's a huge moment. Everything appears to be going well until disaster strikes. Attempting a tricky corner, JP's car loses control. It flips through the air and lands far from the track, catching fire. Sonny, racing just behind him, sees the accident and rushes over. He jumps from his car and runs toward the burning wreckage. Grabbing a fire extinguisher, he puts out the flames and helps save JP from serious harm. Later, JP's mother confronts Sonny. She scolds him, saying, "My son almost died because of you. He never wanted to race the way you made him race. You forced him to go beyond his limits." But Sonny knows deep down that he isn't responsible. He only wanted the team to win, and he put his own life in danger to save JP when it mattered most. And even though Sonny wasn't at fault, he still apologizes to JP's mother out of respect. Back at the Apex garage, the team is shaken. They begin to question whether they can still win. Some believe it's over, but Sonny steps forward and reminds everyone, it's not too late. If we sync every move down to the millisecond, we can still win this. Since JP is injured and can't race for now, Sonny becomes the team's only driver and starts competing solo in the qualifying rounds. With consistent effort and coordination, Sonny helps the team reach the top 9, something they've struggled to do all season. A few days later, JP recovers and rejoins the competition, but things quickly get tense again. During a practice session, JP recklessly hits Sonny's car, pushing him off the track. Sonny, frustrated and disappointed, confronts JP. "You're not racing for yourself, you're racing for your team. If you continue like this, we all lose." Kat witnesses the argument between the two. That night, she invites them both to a neutral place and urges them to stop fighting. "If you keep racing against each other, we'll never win," she says. To lighten the mood, they play cards and share stories. Eventually, only Sonny and Kat remain. They talk more personally, and things turn romantic. They kiss and grow closer. Later, as Sonny stands on a balcony looking out at the night sky, Kat joins him. She asks what brought him back to racing after all these years. Instead of answering, he asks her the same question. Kat reveals that she wants to prove herself, especially to her ex-husband, who once belittled her work. "But I can't do it without you," she says. "You have to win this race." Sonny, in turn, opens up about his past. Once a passionate driver with aims of becoming a world champion, his accident shattered everything. He broke bones, suffered spinal injuries. "I lost everything, but I never lost the will to race," he says. That fire is what brought him back. Soon after, Ruben hears that race organizers are planning to seize their car. Allegations have surfaced claiming the car has been illegally redesigned, but the team shows proof paperwork, design plans, and proves nothing was done against the rules. The third qualifying round takes place at night. Luckily, the car isn't confiscated and Sonny races. Midway through, he feels like something's missing. A set of lucky cards he always keeps in his pocket is gone. He takes it as a bad sign, and sure enough, while pushing hard, he loses control and crashes. He's injured, but survives and is taken to the hospital. Ruben visits him and says, "You've already had one near-death accident. I won't risk losing you again. From now on, you're done racing." Sonny pleads, "You need me, and I promise I'll win this for you." But Ruben won't budge. "I've already hired a replacement." Meanwhile, JP continues training alone. Sonny begins his recovery, preparing to leave when he runs into Peter, a major investor. Peter now owns another team and tries to recruit Sonny. "I'm building something new. I want you to be a part of it." He adds, "Apex is finished." Sonny says he'll think about it, but deep down, he's not convinced. Later, JP sits with his mom and admits the real truth about the accident. "It was my fault. Sonny warned me and I ignored him." Peter is confident Sonny will join him, but something unexpected happens. Sonny returns to Apex Racing. Standing before the team, he says, "One last chance. Let me win this race for you." Everyone agrees to give him one final shot. Quietly, it's revealed that someone filed the false complaint about the car's illegal design, and Sonny knows exactly who did it: Peter. Back on track, both JP and Sonny prepare for the final race, the championship. Their mission is clear: work together and take the team to first place. Sonny plays the perfect second driver role. He blocks opponents, clears paths, and helps JP push ahead. Their strategy works. The team moves up the ranks from 4th to 3rd to 2nd. In the final lap, Sonny tells JP, "Stay behind me and let me take the heat." JP obeys. Together, they overtake multiple teams, but then tragedy strikes again. JP's car veers off the track. After a tight battle, he's out. All hope is lost, but Sonny doesn't give up. With only a few laps left, he races harder than he has in 30 years. It's as if the track bends to his will. He surges ahead, pushing past every remaining opponent. No one can catch him. Sonny crosses the finish line first. Apex GP wins the championship. The same team that once failed to even qualify now stands as champions, thanks to Sonny. The crowd erupts. The team celebrates. But Sonny quietly walks away. He doesn't care about trophies or glory. That's never why he raced. He raced only because he loves to drive. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. And as always, thanks for watching.